The views expressed on this program are those of the producers and individuals appearing on this program and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Sun Prairie Media Center staff, its video service providers, or the staff and elected officials of the City of Sun Prairie.
You are now listening to the Allen and DJ Show on 103.5 FM WLSP-LP, Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. We're here to talk about self-improvement, lifestyle, and becoming the very best version of yourself.
You're now listening to the Allen and DJ Show.
Yo, 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 Milwaukee, Sun Prairie, and all the surrounding areas. Y'all know what time this is. Time for the Allen and DJ Show. And I'm Allen.
And this is your boy DJ.
What's going on, Seven?
I'm good, man. How about you?
I'm a little bit under the weather today, you know.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, you know, since I'm doing all that screaming from yesterday when we made first team All-American.
Oh, yeah.
In radio and TV show, you know, with the #1 podcast, of course.
Yeah, I'm proud of y'all, man.
I'm proud of y'all too, Dirty. And, you know, I was dealing with this co-worker, you know, and you know, she was showing me love, congratulating me, and I'm like, yeah, you know, that Bambi the deer gonna come up behind me and say, let's go. And then we got into a little big disagreement in the car, and I said, Bambi, you gotta stop tripping like that. You just a friend. No, because that's what happened when you date co-workers. It always never. I'll be doggone it. Let's talk about that today.
Okay.
Why you shouldn't date a co-worker.
Oh, man.
Or should we say, is it safe to even date a co-worker?
Hey, it's going to be a good subject, man.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, man.
Very good subject.
And then in the words of my friend Ralph Smart, we haven't even had breakfast yet.
Yeah. The crazy thing about this subject is that even if the direction that we go into, like whether somebody said like it's not cool to do it or if it's cool to do it, it's still going to happen no matter what.
It's still going to happen no matter what. So I'm ready to dive in deep on this. And I know some of this topics right here was highly anticipated. So let's give it to them like the Allen and DJ Show only know how to do. So let's start with bullet point #1, power dynamics.
Ooh, power dynamics.
So when we're talking about power dynamics, DJ, what do you get from that? Or what can you tell the people when it comes to power dynamics let's say in a workplace? Dating a coworker, or like some of y'all might be thinking about going that route. Break it down, DJ. Break it down, DJ.
Basically, like when it comes down to power dynamics, basically it can basically damage the relationship if your partner has a higher position than you,
right? And
is damaging also because they can become power hungry, which meaning that once they get that power, they want to show dominance. So they not only show dominance at work, but they also show dominance outside of work.
Right. We dominate you, man. Get in the bed. You like, dog, like, bro, like, are you serious? Nah, but I feel you, though, DJ. And I can only give it to you from, like, my point of view. You know, like, if one person in a relationship has, like, more authority than the other, it could lead into complications. Like, for an example, coworkers, certain coworkers may think they could receive a promotion because they in a relationship with you, and most other people around you might feel like, hey, she didn't deserve that, or he didn't deserve that. Mm-hmm. Like, they only doing this because they go together.
Yep.
And then the moment that, you know what I'm saying, feelings start to change, and you kind of like, I was feeling this, man, but I don't think I want to do this because she's doing too much. Then now here come the power struggle. Like, you might be the supervisor, but she's the manager.
Yeah, like that's crazy that you mentioned that. Like that's a very good point because when somebody get that type of power, they abuse it.
Yeah, big time, dude.
They use it to their advantage and not the advantage of the company.
Man, facts. And you know, like I done seen situations like this at work, but I mean, Dirty. Like we all witnessed this so many times. You know, It's all good when it's riding high. But then the moment that you start being like, dude, hey, look, you're doing too much today. Like, I was chilling with them today. Also, that's what we going to do now? I thought we always eat lunch together at 2:30. Remember? You're like, oh, my God. And then, you know, like, you start looking weak in front of your boys. You know what I'm saying? Because they looking at you like, dang, bro, like, you got no backbone.
Yep.
Or vice versa, like a little simp dude. I thought we was going to eat lunch today. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. So, you know, it's important to watch out for stuff like that, especially with dating somebody in power, because I'm just saying, guys, listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all, Dirty. Y'all can end up on the short end of the stick, because if it don't work, depending on the person you're dealing with, now listen, now let me clarify this. I ain't saying this to everybody, but I'm going to say 75% out of 100, she going to tip the scales, and you going to end up on the short end of the stick. And she going to get to throwing, like, extra work on you. And when you done with this, go do this. You like, man, come on, dog. Like, man, come on, Dirty. Like, you never came at me like that.
Yep.
So now, like, this is what we doing?
Yep.
It's a power struggle thing. If you don't do it, like, I'm firing you.
Yep. Absolutely.
It's like, wow.
Yeah. But you're right, though. But also, you also become a target at work now. Now you become like that puppet or that servant to where, like, you have to obey that person's every need now. Yeah. And when you don't obey that person's every need, then now there goes the backlash behind all of that.
And then also, too, like, she might, like, chump you out in front of everybody because you her target.
Yep.
So she already power hungry.
Yep.
And she already control you, so please don't let you not have your stuff together.
Absolutely.
She picking you up, dropping you off, providing everything, paying most of the bills.
Yeah.
Oh, she gonna dominate you in front of everybody like there's like no other. And you might get home, she might be like, baby, one like that, yeah, but I'm a man and you chumping me out in front of everybody.
Yep.
And then, you know, you also gotta watch the people that might be tied to her circle.
Yep.
Or watch the people that might be tied to his circle, because ladies, like, y'all gotta listen to this too. When you dating somebody and it's a power struggle thing going on, they always gonna be watching to see what you're doing wrong. So they can, ooh, I'm telling such and such, or ooh, I'm telling Ken Clark, the manager, or, you know, I'm telling Michelle.
Yep.
You know, I'm just like naming some names. You know, like they just, you know what I'm saying. So then, like, it's like you kind of walking on eggshells. Like, you can't do nothing.
Yep.
Or, girl, let me tell you, she was in her face for. She was in his face for too long. You better watch her. And all of a sudden, she giving you the side eye. She giving her the side eye. It's just not what you want. It just, I'm just saying, it's not what you want. It's not what you want to do, man.
Yeah, it's like you under like a microscope or a camera lens, like you a celebrity now. And I see what they go through.
Right, man, because, man, I'm starting to feel it. You starting to feel it.
Yeah.
Will's starting to feel it. It's like, you know, it's crazy. And then, you know, like I would say before I jump into the next topic, it's like when you in those situations, it's like you can't really do anything. Like, or it's like people look okay, let's say like if I was eating lunch with a certain group of people, I sit down, like, everybody get up. Like, man, what's it? Oh, such and such, no, because she ain't finna be tripping on me. And you like, dude, like, come on, sit down, like, Dirty, like, man, we always ate lunch together. But they claiming you, or some be like claiming you on the low.
Yep.
You gotta watch that too, man. They already put dibs on you.
And you also become like a little servant to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like cater to their every little need, man.
Or she
like,
comes to the door, DJ! And you like, dang. Hey, y'all, I'll be back. Dang. Got you.
Yep. Yeah, like I done seen that at my jobs and stuff, where like the person become all of a sudden the servant, where like they gotta cater to all they every little need. Like, they want some food, you gotta go get it.
Facts.
They take a break, you gotta take one with them. And you be like, man, I don't want to live like this.
And like, I wasn't ready to go on break yet, but now all of a sudden, by her being in power or by him being in power, they got something on you.
Yep.
We take a break at 2:30. Don't forget that. And get, hey, hold on, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, you don't want to go through that. But let's talk about bullet point number 2. Now, this is serious.
Absolutely.
Harassment.
Like, yeah, and the reason why this is so serious is because it could turn brutal, and it could turn fatal in some instances.
Yeah.
Where like after like a breakup, you always got to see that person. So when you see that person, feelings are still going to be there. So when the feelings still going to be there and ain't nothing been reconciled,
Right.
All of a sudden, that person comes to you and be like, hey, I just need closure. And you don't give that person closure. And they come to you again, hey, I need closure. And you don't give them closure. And you keep doing that. Then that could turn into stalkish behavior.
Yeah. Which can eventually turn to harassment. And this
Absolutely.
on both sexes, man. Like, it can happen. Like, there's like, if the relationship ends like badly and your ex could be accusing you of like unwanted advances, and which could lead into harassment, lawsuits, and impact of your career. Like, this can really hurt you in a very bad way. Excuse me, guys, I'm a little hoarse out there. Bambi, I'm going to the doctor. But no, like, this could really hurt you though, man, because you know, I mean, like, it's like don't like nobody want that on their resume, man.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And you know that's why this is what I always give from like my point of view, because me and you have seen it in the past. Me and Will currently now seeing it.
Yeah.
Every dude come in, fall by the wayside. We tell them all the time. We give them the game dirty. I wouldn't do that if I was you. I know she beautiful. I know she got a nice shape. It's not worth it.
Absolutely.
Cause everything glitter ain't gold.
Nope.
Yeah. Everything glitter ain't gold. So like the devil can paint a pretty picture and make the apple look so beautiful, then you bite it, it's sour. So basically, in a nutshell, before I alley hoop this to DJ, it's not worth it.
Nope.
It's not worth it, man. Be about your chicken bag. Ladies, be about your bag too. Like, if y'all gonna really try to make something work, not saying that it can't work, because it can. So let me clarify that. It can. But it have to take two people to really be on the same page.
Absolutely. And like the thing that I wanted to say about harassment is that if it's not handled properly, it can actually turn violent.
Man.
Like seriously, it could really get to that point. And like I said, I done heard like instances where like that done happened to people where like they haven't reconciled or they haven't handled the situation properly, and it turned downright violent.
Because some get in their mindset like, if I can't have you, nobody else having you.
Absolutely.
And crazy women scare me. So yeah, man, like you know how I feel like nah, man. Oh no, oh no. And like I done went through this in the past.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to MJ. MJ, remember this? You was out there too. You put a knife in my heart, going crazy on the phone, like going. I said, "Oh nah, man. Oh no." That's what we doing now. And just got the screaming. Like, I can't scream to really demonstrate it right now, y'all. Because, you know, the boy getting over a cold. But it was crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I remember, like, I was scared to go to the crib. You're like, you scary cat. I was like, hey, nah, DJ, bro. Hey, bro, like, man, I'm going to sit here a little while longer, dog. It's like, it's like scary.
I said more than scaredy cat.
They dirty on the real, man. I was like, nah, straight 7. I said, man, I could just watch this game. He said, bro, which did you watch the Cleveland Browns game, man? They're going against the Colts, really?
Yeah,
nah, bro, like, man, I don't mind.
You don't watch Cleveland Browns, bro.
But, like, tie this back into what I'm trying to say on, like, that's harassment, though, man. You know, like, you can't make nobody be with you, dude.
No, absolutely not, man. No, the crazy thing about harassment is that when you break up with that particular person, that if that person that you broke up with is crazy, they can start making false allegations about you.
Exactly, which is going to be very devastating.
Yeah, because even though you know you didn't do that to that person, they could make up stuff just to put you in turmoil with the rest of the coworkers and put you in turmoil with your career and your job. So that's why you have to be careful with that.
Man, you gotta be careful how you move, man.
Yeah.
Because it's not worth it. Because some get into that mode where if I can't have you, I'm not letting nobody else have you. And you're like, dude, come on, 7. Like, man, don't be like that.
Yeah, be on straight sabotage mode.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, like, they get to going on to HR, and all of a sudden, like, you got a group of HR people coming up. Come on. And you're like, man, come on, what? You know what I'm saying? And you got the police right there.
Yep.
We done seen this so many times. That's why I be like, everything glitter ain't gold, dirty. Like, man, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Because people be crazy like that now. And that don't mean every guy fall for this, because you got to have a great job to know your character as well. Like, be like, nah. Al don't get down like that. Like, I know Alan character. Like, she just like him and he didn't want her, and there it go. So ladies, like, don't mean that you always gonna win.
Yep.
Because as long as you got God, like, come on, man. You can't lose. But playing with somebody like that, and men too, you know what I'm saying? Like, because she don't want you, man. Suck it up and let it go. Stop being a simp.
Yep.
Stop crying. Listening to music and stuff, man.
Simp.
Right. Sitting there listening to music and looking at her pictures and, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, come on, man. Get yourself together, dude.
Yeah. For real, man.
Also, you find looking at her, she talking to him? You get to going crazy. Like, dude, stop it, bro.
No, like, before we jump into the next bullet point, like, I just got an example of that. Like, this one dude broke up with this girl, but, like, he kept coming up there even after, like, he quit his job. I mean, quit working there. He still kept coming up there, like, trying to, like, reconcile the situation by, like, buying her gifts, giving her candy, all types of stuff. And then it got to the point to where, like, she had to go to the managers, and the managers would like stay after until she like actually had to leave for work, and they'll like walk her to her car because she was scared because she didn't know what dude was up to.
Yeah, man, that's some stalkish behavior right there.
Yeah,
man. Like, dude, hold on, bro. Like every day, like they bringing you something. Like, dude, come on, bro.
He doing everything he can to get her back.
Like, dude, like
you're doing too much.
Yeah, we're doing way too much, man. Way too much. Let's just bring me to bullet point number 3: impact on coworkers. Now, let's dive deep in on this one for a minute. So, when we talk about the impact on coworkers, DJ, like, how could a relationship perceive or influence a coworker?
It could affect their work performance, I should say.
So let's tap into that, DJ. Okay. Break it down, DJ. Break it down, DJ.
Like the way that it affects the coworkers' work performance is like they'll either stop working,
right.
They'll either gossip, or they'll work less. Meaning like they won't be as productive as they was before. Like they would do their work, but they'll be less productive when it comes down to doing their work.
And I agree. Like impact on coworkers could like. They can have your relationship like influence on how coworkers perceive you, making decisions about promotion, projects, or team building. So, like, you could have been like the best at your job. Like, you was on time, you was efficient, you was always doing everything. Now, like, this dude got your nose wide open, or like this girl got your nose wide open, and you like, dude, like, what's wrong with you lately? Mm-hmm. Like, dirty, look, man, pull you to the side and holler at 7. What's going on with you, man? Oh, no, I'm good. Bro, come on, man. Like, since this girl been here, you've been so distracted. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like if I'm having a conversation with one of y'all, like, dirty, like, man, what's happening, man? Like, dude, she gonna be there.
Yep.
You gotta do your job, man, or else you ain't gonna have no money. And you know you ain't got no money, she gonna go right out the door. Bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? So, come on, man. Like, I'm not saying that, you know, you can't crush on nobody or, you know, like, flirting is good a little bit to a degree, but it can be healthy flirting.
Yeah.
But, you know, anytime, like, somebody starting to consume the way you think, the way you move, or, like, the way you work, or, like, work performance, like, you coming in later, you just, like, you sleeping now, and you like, man, wake up, dirty. Like, come on, man, we got to get this project done. Yeah. That's not good, man.
Yeah, like, what it also can do is, like, it makes your situation, it makes the other coworkers that are not in your situation jealous. And it also forces your coworkers to take sides if something goes wrong.
Something go wrong because they want what you have already. So listen to this, fellas. Listen to this, ladies. Say, like, you the hottest guy at the job or you the hottest girl at the job. And they're already mad because, you know what I'm saying, you got her or, you know, you got him. And, like, the biggest thing is, like, here it goes. You know what I'm saying? So they waiting for any little slip-up is that you do so they can say, hey, she messed up and I knew it, or she was doing that and she been coming in a lot late lately. Like, I just don't think she been herself. They want to slide you out of the way because look at the impact that you're making. Like, it could be a negative impact or maybe it could be a positive impact.
Yep.
And they could be jealous because of the way this man is treating you, or they could be jealous because of the way you treating her, and they wish that was them. So they're looking for anything to kind of you know, throw a monkey wrench in your relationship or try to sabotage you. So that's why I tell people at the end of the day, it is not worth it, man. It's not worth it. Or two, like, Remember how like when people to be so like discreet with relationships and working together, and you're like, man, I know them two talking. You cannot hide it.
No.
You do the best way. You can be as smooth as you want to be. Somebody gonna pick up on it and figure it out.
Yep.
And because why? People pay attention to impact of emotions. So like your emotions sometimes can give it away.
Absolutely. And like it also make the coworkers feel different emotions based on your relationship status. So if your relationship is going well in the workplace and they see that, they might question their relationship outside of the workplace.
Right.
Which can impact them emotionally because now they like, now I want what they got and I'm not getting that. So now they going home yelling at their significant other.
Exactly. And don't let them be jealous then like manipulous or malicious, should I say. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. But you know, like they just at that point where like they just like, man, how did she get him and I didn't, or how did he get her and I didn't? And like DJ said, they gonna start yelling at their partner. They want to see that ain't working. Then this girl telling her business. So let's say she's just a dumb chick telling her business how good you is in the bedroom, how good you treat her in general, or vice versa. Dudes do it too.
Yeah, eventually all that gonna come up.
So when that come up, she gonna be like, "Oh, I need to get what she got." Then behind your back and making sexual advances and.
Yep.
You know, that can impact a lot of stuff at the job. It just be a whole window to just mess. It's not worth it. Like, I'm not saying that it can't work. It's just, man, you better really think things through before you do this. Or you better make sure, like, this person is on the same level you want. Because anybody can piss them out, say anything.
Yep.
Nah, like, I'm different. Now, you know, like, I'm private. That ain't me. And you might be private to a degree. But the people that you are connected to are not private.
Nope.
So when you thinking, you have to look at everything with a clear eyes view. You have to look beyond the string and say, okay, you might be private. Like, so let's say William J. Smith might be private, but William J. Smith might be connected to other gossiping, like other gossiping dudes. Mm-hmm. They just gossip, man. So it makes her think like, I like him, but nah. Or I like Alan, but nah. Because he connected to DJ and DJ connected to Colin and they do. You know what I'm saying? So nah, I can't do this.
Yep.
And that can impact her decision.
Absolutely.
But getting into bullet point number 4, let's talk about professionalism.
Oh yeah, this is an important bullet point because it's hard when you're in a relationship with somebody at work. It's hard to separate the relationship from work. Like basically, I got like a work equals professionalism and relationship equals outside of work. Meaning like your relationships should always stay outside of work and your work should always stay in a professional setting.
You know, like people say, as you coming into the door, dude, nobody care about your problems, man. Leave your problems at the door, dirty, because y'all could have got into the biggest argument. If it ain't affecting my life, what do that got to do with me? Mm-hmm. And I think you could have told me this better, dirty. People might have empathy for you, but they ain't gonna have no sympathy for you because it ain't them.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. Man, dog, man, you lost your mom's brand, bro. Like, man, I feel for you, bro. But it ain't their situation, so you can't expect nobody to feel the way you feel. Yep. And professionalism, like sometimes it's like you need to maintain a level of professionalism at all times, like which can be difficult at times when you're working together because if the situation ain't working right, it's gonna be awkward.
Yep.
And you don't want to be in an awkward situation because then once again, you started off private, nobody didn't quote unquote know. Now they're like, I knew it. Now here come the whispers, man. I think they talking. There's something going on with them two. They've been arguing in the hallways lately, and he always leaving with her, or she always leaving with him. Here it go.
Yeah, the crazy thing is like everybody say like once they jump into that relationship, they're gonna keep it strictly professional. But once that relationship happens, the professionalism goes right out the window because at some point they're gonna want to be affectionate. At some point, they're going to want to get close to you. At some point, they're going to want to talk to you. And the more that happens, the less professional is in play.
Facts. Supreme facts. That's why I always say, man, like I leave business with business is at. and like my private life is my private life, because when you bring your private life into like your work setting, it's not professional.
Nope.
Like, don't nobody want to hear y'all arguing. And then all of a sudden, I get to being like over little petty stuff, like $2.
Like Will over there, done.
No, for
Or
real.
10 cents. Like,
10 cents.
Right. But you owe me $2. Okay, so that's what we doing. I got you. And you're like, wow, that is dirty. Live is like that, bro. I got 5. Nah, bro, I'm good. It's just a principle. And you like, man. So then, like, you start saying like, hey, 7, let me holler at y'all for a minute. Hey, dirty, like, let me holler at you for a minute, dirty.
Yeah.
Is y'all talking or something? Oh, nah, bro. Like, it's just my homie, or nah, like, we just cool. Oh, okay. Like, lately, like, you been getting mad when old girl been old dude face, and you act like you can't really focus on your work, which is what impact of coworkers. So what you just talked about in the last bullet point, it's affecting your work performance.
Yeah.
So if you know that you got a jealous spirit and you like control, don't do it in the workplace. Like, don't date nobody, man, because people gonna talk to that person. People got it's a job. Like, what? Like, you supposed to be antisocial?
yep.
Yeah.
Yes. No. I think it's over there.
Robot.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
down.
Like, you can't look.
You looking down, pointing. There.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. And then, like, he gonna feel uncomfortable, or she gonna feel uncomfortable. And I done seen people in abusive relationships, man, and I'm gonna keep their name private, but, man, like, they couldn't do nothing. Can't look at you or nothing. You're like,
Yep.
dang, dirty. Like, it's like that.
Yep.
But then, like, one day, they pull you to the side and say, like, man, look, dude, I'm just not happy. Which is bringing me into bullet point number 5, and I really want to stay on this one for a little second, keeping a secret. Now, we just need to really dive deep in on this one, because people need to really understand what this is.
Yeah. The reason why this is so important is that people think like you're going to be able to keep a secret when you jump into a relationship at work, but no matter how secretive you keep it, like I said before, like, at some point that other person, that significant other, is going to want to show some displays of affection at some point, and people are going to see you talking, and if you talking to that person for a long period of time as opposed to you talking to another person for a short period of time, then they're just going to start assuming anyway.
Man, like what
And
I always say, bro, you can't keep it private too long.
It's going to eventually come out.
Yep. You come out better just saying, hey, look, I'm feeling no girl. Hey, like, me and no girl finna start talking. Yeah, I mean, now what y'all do privately should be between y'all, but then, like I said, it don't take one, it take 2 people to be private.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need to post up every restaurant we going to, or, how much the plate costs, and you see people taking pictures of their plate, spinning it around. Man, go on with all that goofy stuff, dirty.
Or a receipt, too.
Yeah,
they
or
want a receipt.
like he treat me so good, my man. Man, nobody care. You know what I'm saying? Or man, look what Bae did for me today. She got me some Jordan. Man, you look like you just, dude, stop all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, more about let it show. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, that's doing too much.
Yep.
That's doing too much. And, like, keeping a secret, you'll need to work harder to I would say, to keep a relationship a secret, because if others find out, they can have a different type of perception of you.
Absolutely.
Whether some might like you, some might start getting jealous.
Yeah.
Oh, he talking to her and not me. What was special about her than me? Then here it go.
Yeah. Or like when it comes down to keeping a secret, like, your feelings won't let you keep a secret.
Nah, man.
Because they might, like, you might be in a relationship with somebody and it might be going good.
Right.
And you see that other person talking to another guy, or you got the girl talking to another dude, and your feelings gonna come into play.
Yeah.
So that's what I say. Like, feelings won't let you keep it a secret because, like, you see that person flirting with your girl,
Right.
and they all laughing, and she twirling her hair, and he touching her and hugging her and stuff. Now you like, what? Hey, hold on, man. What's this?
Right. But yet though, you want to keep it a secret.
Yeah, but you got to stay professional. You got to keep it a secret. You can't let it out because if you let it out, then you're screwed.
Here it goes. See, like everybody can't be alpha, man.
Nope.
Everybody want this alpha energy or this alpha. I'm alpha. I'm alpha. Like, come on, man, stop it.
Hey, Will over there, done.
Yeah, cause like everybody claim they alpha to certain little things. After you see the beta come right out of them.
Yeah, especially when they see their girl talking to another
Right.
dude.
The voice get high pitched, man. They look at my voice messed up today because I so be imitating them. You get real high pitched, like they hitting soprano notes, yelling at her in the car. Like, man, dirty. You remember they in the car? You see the light on it, yelling. His hands going like this, like a girl. Like,
Oh man.
oh god, dog. Like, man, I remember that. It was like hands going on like that. I'm like, and y'all arguing with each other. I can see her doing that, but you doing that, dude?
That's crazy.
You supposed to be in masculine frame at all time. Like, you supposed to keep your cool no matter what. If I'm mad, I ain't gonna let it show.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be cool about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I'm more about checking you outside of work because I have to maintain my professionalism. But why should you have to go through all that? Rather if it's a dude or a girl, right? If they're feeling you, they need to make sure that your feelings are protected at all costs. Yeah. Talk to that dude. Like, I understand that you got a job to do. Nobody telling you to be antisocial. Or, sweetheart, you should be telling him, hey, talk to that girl. Like, you got a job to do. You can't be antisocial. Because the first key thing is trust. If we can't trust each other, then what we doing?
Yep.
But it gets harder because if you're trying to keep it a secret, but you really ain't built like that from the heart, it's going to get out.
Yeah.
It's going to get out. Because if I spot it, I'm so going to say it.
Yep.
Y'all dealing with each other.
Yep. And there's also, like, if your partner is affectionate, it would be hard for that person to resist touching you.
Exactly.
Yep. And then on top of that, like, when you're talking or around your partner, a lot of people at work will start to become curious and nosy.
Man. Get to asking you questions on, is y'all talking? Or somebody even throw some salt on you.
Yeah. Oh.
They might throw a little hate on you, like, girl, like, he talked to everybody, girl. Like, he tried to talk to me. No, doggone well that you're lying.
Yep.
But it's to make them have a different perception of you,
Yep.
which is leading to something even bigger, a breakup.
Oh, man, this is deep.
Now, I remember we did a show on about how to get over a breakup.
Yep.
But this right here is deep, man.
Yeah.
In the workplace.
In the workplace. The crazy thing about this one is that once you break up, the feelings just don't go away.
No.
Because they can't go away because you see this person at work even after y'all broke up.
Man. It's so awkward. Like,
Yeah.
you on break and she's slamming stuff on the table looking at you crazy. And if you're like, bro, like, y'all sure, like, y'all good? Like, or
Yeah.
like, like, y'all not saying much to each other. Man, don't nobody want to go through that, man. Like, dude, like, that's doing too much.
Yeah.
Or, y'all doggone juice. She like, man, wow, really?
You can feel the intention in the air, too.
Right, so then,
Yeah.
like, you can feel the tension, so I can't talk to you because I'm your guy. And, you know what I'm saying, if I talk to you, then she gonna get mad and it cries. Nah, man. It's like high school all over again. So when you're dealing with a breakup, man, like, it's never easy because if the relationship ends, you have to deal with the consequences of seeing them every day,
Yep.
which could lead to something, like, extremely fatal.
Yep. Like what the breakup can also do is it can affect your work performance, man.
Facts.
It can also make you work less by trying to, like, every time that person is around or walks in your area, you try to avoid it. So now you basically can't work as much as you can because now you always seeing that person walking by or something like that.
Man,
or
real.
even the breakup can even force you to, like, quit, like, if you not mentally over her or over him.
Yeah. Nah, like, that's extremely true, man. Like, you don't want it to get to the point where human resources get involved.
Yeah.
because your emotions could be affecting everything around you. Like if it's thick tension in the air between you and somebody else, like that could affect me. Cause now like I'm coming into this environment where there's just too much tension going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't do my job, so then imagine how the customers feel or imagine how the residents feel. Mm-hmm. And now, you know what I'm saying, like it's gonna be something. And then like y'all both gonna get called to the office and somebody gonna have to go.
Yep.
And you lucky it could just get to a point where they say, okay, look, I'm gonna have to transfer you. Some jobs don't really tolerate it, but some people do it anyway.
Yep.
Now, I don't want to be biased, so let me not tell you. So like, let me tell you this: I'm not saying that it cannot work. It can work, but once again, it takes two people to be on the same level, and that's very rare. That's like a eye of like how God said it's easy for an eye of a needle to get into heaven than like how you say that? Like something like no, but I think it was like something like with a camel.
Oh, okay.
But basically, like it's so hard that I guess it's basically hard for like a camel to get into heaven, like something like with a pen of like the eye of a needle. But I think they know what I'm talking about if they read their Bibles. But that's just how hard it is. Like it's like the odds against you is like 90% out of 10. I'm just be honest with you, that it could just straight up work and y'all have like no problems. And people, let's say if they did know, like they wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
But like I would say that like y'all would have to come in that way. Like y'all have to come in as a couple that way. Because if you meet this person, y'all start off and then boom, 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 then somebody might like you, somebody might get jealous because now you ain't gonna be able to hang out with them like that no more. It's just gonna be too much going on.
Yeah.
It's just gonna turn to a tangle web full of mess.
Yeah. And also like what happens with the breakup is it might not be mutual between you and the person that you broke up with. It could have been coworkers that could have made you guys break up.
Yep.
And that's even worse because now they not only broke y'all up, but they know all your business and they can make their move to get at whoever you just broke up with to make you jealous.
So someone like, bro, I ain't know, man, or like people snickering and like, hey, man, like, man, what they snickering about?
Yeah.
Do you really wear onesies when you go to bed? You like, dog, who told you that? or like I didn't know you still have Pokemon socks. Like all of a sudden here, little things getting out about you or man, nothing. You like what? My friend said, you very cheap. And you like, man, like and then she might deny it, but you like and if you're cheap, how would they not know that?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that's why sometimes I say like sometimes don't necessarily be the person. It be the person that's tied to the next person. So you could be dealing with a group that's very toxic and you might not be that way, but the group behind you is. So that make a person like me be like, nah, I'm straight.
Yep.
Because I already see what's gonna go on with this, which bring me to the next bullet point, man, which is bullet point 7, your career.
Yeah.
Now, this is something that could really impact and also could affect your livelihood. But DJ, break that down for me, man. When like when you're dealing with a relationship at work,
yeah,
and how this can impact your career.
Oh, the way that it can impact your career is by it can get to the point to where like it's hard for you to advance at a higher position, or if you do advance at a higher position, they might make you transfer based on your status with the particular relationship.
Wow, man, that's deep. There's like employees may be less to get promoted because of employees being involved in office relationships.
Yep.
So they like, look, I don't want to deal with the static. You know what I'm saying? Like if I promote you, I don't know how this person might feel. If I promote this person, I don't know how this person might feel. And I don't know what kind of relationship y'all got. You know what I'm saying? So here it goes. And like I said, like it's not worth it, man. It's really not. It can impact your career in general because you can lose your job.
Yeah.
Based off of what she said.
Yep.
Or based off of what he said. You know what I'm saying? And then and then like all you need is more than 2 to 3 statements like you out of the door, buddy.
Yep.
And we seen that all the time. All the time. I promise you. It's just I know she thick, man. Fellas, I'm telling look, think as if I'm talking to y'all right now. I know she thick. I know she bad. I know she be smelling good and her skin soft, but it's not worth it. Ladies, I know y'all probably looking at him like, ooh, he got muscles, he smell good, he got his money right, he got his stuff together, but it's not worth it.
Nah, man.
But if you feel like it's worth it, then who am I to tell you not to go for it? Because it might work. I understand marriages that last over 30-some years and they work together, so who am I to tell you that like it can't?
Yeah.
But, man, really think about your career, man.
Yeah. And then depending on the position that you have, like if you end up advancing or you end up transferring to that next location, then that means that the relationship is going to suffer because now it went from you spending all the time with that person to spending less time with that person because of your requirements for your new job.
Exactly. So then it was like, dinner tonight at Stacy's. We always go there every Thursday. Hey, I ain't be able to make it tonight.
Yeah, I gotta
do some overtime.
Yeah, I gotta do some overtime. I gotta close the store.
And you're like, man, what you mean? Like we always do. Hey, I can't. Like my job is requiring just a little bit much of me at this point. You know what I'm saying? Which is could start affecting like not only your career because if she's stressing you out, or like if he's stressing you out. Here it goes. You know what I'm saying? Now it's affecting your livelihood. It's affecting your health. It's affecting your career in general. Mm-hmm. So now like you taking little plays off to make him happy, or you taking little plays off to make her happy, and all you're doing is like really damaging what you worked hard for to get there at this point. So even when y'all dealing with each other, like man, you gotta be careful. He might get moved to another department. Mm-hmm. Who knows what you doing and y'all arguing and it been working. Somebody might catch his eye or somebody might catch her eye. Even the same relationships break apart like that too. Then it becomes a big fight.
Yep.
Once again, it's not worth it. But if you feel like it's worth it, then go for it. Because who am I?
Yep.
Which just bring me to the next bullet point. Your reputation is everything.
Oh yeah, man. This one is deep too because. If y'all break up, or if you was that person where like you was popular, now with the breakup, it could tarnish your reputation. You could go from being popular to the most hated person at work now.
Yeah,
I done seen that.
Yeah,
like I done seen that at one of my jobs where like the person dated somebody, then all of a sudden they broke up. Now everybody hate that person, and I'm like, why? Like. This man is or this woman is a cool girl, or this man is a cool dude, and now all of a sudden their name is tarnished because of one situation.
Because so when you got like this girl group, sister circles, and all that, or fellowship, and things going good, and then the moment that just like Alan was just a jerk and X, Y, and Z, and he's a womanizer and all this other stuff. So then they are going to rally up behind her. Yeah, sorry, don't cut it, buddy. And all this other stuff. So now everybody hates you. Mm-hmm. It's how easily but you was the most lovable, coolest guy at first.
Yeah.
And then people would even rooting for y'all maybe when y'all got into a relationship. Y'all so cute together. Mm-hmm. But the moment y'all break up, she making you look bad because I always say it's your side, his side, in the middle is the truth.
Yep.
So you could tell me all day long what this person done to you, and I might listen to you and take what I want to take out of that. Yeah, might be some truth into it, but you lying too because you ain't innocent. And you and ladies and gentlemen, think about this for a minute. When you guys are doing this, you are really killing and affecting their reputation.
Yep. And the crazy thing about reputation is that it can go in two different ways. Like you can go from being attractive to unattractive if the situation goes bad, or you could go from being unattractive to attractive if you jump into the relationship.
Man, just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. You see how you could be the man 1 minute, then the next minute it could just scales tip with just a click of a button.
Yep.
And we seen this a lot the last couple of years, Will.
Yeah.
Conversations with simps. Hey, dude, man, don't do that, bro. They dirty, man. It ain't worth it. But they do it anyway because they let the little head beat out the big head, and I'll let y'all decide that. But, that's what happens, and they messes up a lot, and which can cause, with my last bullet point, stress.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, man. I done seen dudes in the break room like this.
Oh, yeah, man.
Hey, dog, what's going on? Al, can't take it no more. Cindy gotta go, bro. And you're like, man, like, what happened? Mm-hmm. She went out last night with her friends. They come in at 4 a.m, bro. Then real like. First of all, man, you need to put some. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the testosterone at, bro? Like, you tripping? Talk to me, and I'm not saying that like a person can't be hurt, but you just got all sensitive and voice went high. I'm like, dude, but stress, like, is hard because when you need to juggle that in the workplace, obligations, relationships, and the need to keep things professional, it can be stressful.
Absolutely.
Think about that. You're dealing with 3 to 4 different emotions at one time. Try to make sure she happy, but then try to make sure your friend's happy. Then try to make sure your boss happy. Then try to make sure the customer's happy or the resident's happy. That's too much stress, man. Like, that's it. Like, a stress can kill you. Like, it's a silent killer.
Yep. And like also like what stress can lead up to is like bad and lazy work performance, man.
Yeah.
And it can also cause you to lose your job if you don't manage your stress.
Remember not the coach though we work with, Will, but remember the other trainer named Coach?
Yeah.
And remember one of the dudes who was training, and he looked like Joe Jackson. He said, "Leave that girl." I was like, ugh. Hey, like his eyebrows were scary too. They frowned down. He's like, "Leave that girl."
Sound like a commercial.
Man, I was like, dude, you know what? But he had a point.
Yeah.
Like, the stuff that she was putting him through, like, he stopped training.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a lot. Like, he'd come in there, man, like his eyes was watery. Like, dog, you good? Yeah, straight, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't worth it.
Yeah.
Anytime, like, you in a situation that you ain't happy and you losing a part of yourself, you don't need to be in it.
No.
Because all you're doing is slowly killing yourself.
Yeah. And also stress can lead to basically killing yourself, or it could kill you if you don't handle it properly, man.
Because, like, imagine, like, all these chemicals running through your brains.
Yeah.
Try to make him happy. I make her, man, I want my guys to think I'm soft. Man, I was gonna kick her with dog, but I ain't get a chance to do it yesterday, so I don't want Dirty mad at me, but then I gotta make sure 7 over here is straight. Oh, no, dog. Oh, yeah. Man. Oh, yeah, man, I'm supposed to go by the girl's house this weekend for dinner, but then my boss gonna be coming this weekend. I can't tell him no because I burnt him out a couple times already. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like so much stress that you thinking and you overthinking it. It can eventually cause a stroke or a heart attack. That's Absolutely. A silent killer, man. Like, stress can kill you because all these different types of emotions, and you trying to make everybody else happy, but you need to take a step back and say, I need to make myself happy. Absolutely. And especially when you're doing this in the workplace, like, people gossiping about you, or people think a certain way about you, so you have to live up to a particular image. So they thought that you had money, you gotta always keep acting like you got money, but the moment that you kind of slipping a little bit, now they dogging on you. Yep. And you never faced that type of like scrutiny.
No. And like what also happens with stress too is that it makes you paranoid and it makes you walk on eggshells at work. Meaning, like, you basically got to be almost like a perfectionist at work to satisfy everybody, not just your girl or ladies with your dude, but you also got to satisfy your coworkers. You also got to satisfy your boss. You also got to satisfy the work performance and elevate that, because now you're in the lens now. You're in the people's eye.
Man. That's a lot, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been there so many times, like, especially the year 2021. just wasn't a great year for me. You know, I ain't put nobody's name out there, but Dirty, like both of y'all really witnessed what I went through.
Yeah.
And that just made me just like burn out with relationships for a while. Yeah, I did some things wrong too. But just a constant arguing, or you know, you can't eat your meal on your break because you constantly arguing.
I saw it.
I remember that, dog.
I remember that.
Or you know,
that, dog.
you know, you think your homeboys around. You know, you trying to spend some time with your homeboys because you've been with them 24/7, and they FaceTime you while you trying to hang out with the fellas. Like, that's a lot, man. That's stressful because then you starting to feel like you losing your friends. So now you feel like you losing your independence to a degree. And I'm going to just say this before I wrap this show up, man. It can work, but be careful. You're playing with fire here. I done did it a long time ago. And I promise you the stuff that I know now, I will never try to repeat that again. That's why you always hear me say, Lil Mama could be fine as a mud, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, but I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do it. Like, I can't mess with nobody I work with. Like, that's how I last as long as I did in my job. You know what I'm saying? Because you're looking at 15 and a half years plus. You know what I'm saying? Because I never let the little head beat out the big head. I always stay focused. I stay focused on my career. Like acting and media, that's my career. That's my girlfriend right now. And if it's meant for it to happen for me, then cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get options a lot. But I got to focus on what I need to do for me for right now. So I could create a life where I could bring something to the table. Because if not, here it go.
Yeah.
It's not worth it, man. It's really not. Like, me and Will watch literally 5 people get fired for messing with each other. And it just don't work out. And this person get vindictive, and it's just too much, man.
Yep. That's crazy. Like, and it's deep like that. And we explained a lot about what not to do, or basically saying like why you shouldn't date your coworkers, and we went into detail, very deep into this subject. But we're not telling people to not do it, because even if we say don't do it, you're gonna have people out there still gonna try to do it anyway.
Yep.
So we're going to now address the people that is still going to do it anyway. So what I'm going to say to you people are, if you do it, know the risk. We gave you all the risks of what can happen when you don't when you enter in that type of realm.
Yeah.
Know the risk. But if you come into it and y'all both have a clear mind and a clear goal and a clear target at hand, it can work. But y'all both got to be on the same page. Y'all got to be both on the same accord. Like in the Bible, like you remember how when they built that tower,
Yeah.
and they all was on one accord.
It sure was.
That's how you and your significant other has to be in order for it to work.
Sure was.
And y'all have to keep it professional as a job, and outside of the job, that's when the relationship can take its place.
And that's why I just tell people at the end of the day, man, it's not worth it. You know, like, just be careful. And I'm finna give it to you from the Allen and DJ's final thought. My final thought is, you know, I think it could be a beautiful thing to a degree, but it takes 2 people to really tangle, and it takes 2 people to really be on the same accord. But it can work. But also, you know, please just be careful, man. You know, just think everything through. Make sure you dot your T's and cross your I's, man, because remember, sometimes it don't be the person. It's the people that are connected to that person that can be very messy. They can really start causing stuff at your job, man, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it can make the work environment unstable and safe. So just be careful about that and really watch that.
Absolutely. And my final thought is, if you're gonna do it, just watch. Just know at the end of the day that you're taking a big risk, but it can still work. And we're not saying like it doesn't work, because we done had examples of it working, and we done had a lot of examples not working. But you're taking a risk doing this. But if you're gonna do it, like I said before, both people have to be on one accord, and they have to go into that with that mindset. And no matter what, y'all can't fold and y'all can't bend to none of the pressures of work, or else you're doomed before it even started.
That's true. And you can find the Alan and DJ show on YouTube, and you can also find the Alan and DJ show on our fan page on Facebook, and then also you can find us on alananddj@gmail.com. And you can find my personal Facebook page at Alan Hutchinson on Instagram and Facebook. You can find William J. Smith on Instagram and Facebook. And until next time, don't be the one to get caught in the trick bag and it get messy and it get uncomfortable and things just go haywire. We just want you to stay cool, stay well, stay healthy.
Peace.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink my water. I gotta do something about this.